Hello everyone, welcome to GradeUp's MBA Prep channel. I have with me Tanvi Sarode who came out with flying colors in CMAT 2021. She got 99.36 percentile and All India rank 355. So here is Tanvi with me. Hi Tanvi, how are you?
Hi, sir. I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Yeah, so welcome to this talk, and first of all, congratulations on your achievement. So, would you like to tell something about why did you choose to go for an MBA?
I have done my graduation in business administration, and that's why I wanted my MBA to be in the same field because I wanted to continue my momentum in that field. That's why I decided to go for an MBA. And my specialization in graduation was finance, and also I'm gonna do my MBA in finance.
Okay. So, what other examinations did you appear for?
I appeared for NMAT and CMAT.
Okay. Okay, not for CAT and
No, first of all, I was deciding to go abroad, like I was preparing for GMAT, but then
okay.
I changed my plan, and in December I filled the CMAT form and the NMAT form, and first I gave NMAT in February, and
Okay.
then in March CMAT.
Okay. So, you started your preparation late. I mean, some around 5, 6 months back.
Oh, I started in January.
Okay, this January itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so within 3 months you were able to do so well in the examination. So that's great. So would you tell the aspirants about the preparation strategy that you followed?
I had made a timetable for my day, and I decided
Okay,
to study at least for 9 hours. And
okay,
in that whole day, I decided what to study in what hour, what topic to do, what test to give, how to attempt the test, then analyze the solutions of the mock which I gave. And I think mocks helped me overall in the preparation.
okay. So very important advice that the students must follow is prepare a timetable and stick to it. So most of the students they either do not prepare the timetable, or even if they do so, they do not stick to it, right? So that's a reason behind her being getting such a good score even in a short span of time. Okay, so Tanvi, what is your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to the different subjects like English, reasoning, quant, general awareness?
Okay. My weakness was quants. Like from beginning, I didn't like maths, but then I tried to focus more on it. I gave the daily quizzes of quants, and I think those daily quizzes helped me intensively because they were short and crisp, and also they had the solutions. So I gave them, I analyzed the solutions. That way I overcame my fear of quants. And my strength was vocabulary. Like my
Okay,
vocab was always strong. I have scored 99.97 in CMAT in vocab.
okay,
And for general awareness, I attended your 10 p.m. general knowledge session. Like I have
okay,
attended 4 or 5 times, and I think that was very helpful for covering up my GK for the exam.
okay. So, as per her, her strength was BA, and she was weak in quant, but through regular practice, she was able to overcome that fear and managed to do decent in that section as well. Okay, so you started, the CMAT examination was shifted, it was postponed, and did it have any impact on your preparation? Do you think it was good that you got extra time to prepare, or did it increase your anxiety?
First of all, it was going to happen on 22nd of February. So I
Yeah.
was studying hard like from 10th of Feb something. But then on 14th Feb, they said that it is postponed. Then I stopped studying. I didn't study for at least 3 weeks.
Okay.
And the date was suddenly announced 8 days before the exam. And that day I was like, I won't be able to do this. Just only 8 days are left, and I haven't studied for the last 3 weeks. So at that day, that instant when the notification came, I made a plan and I started studying that evening itself. And for 8 days, I studied for like 10 hours daily. I had made a timetable. I focused on quants, attended general knowledge sessions, gave daily quizzes. And last day I didn't study anything, like the day before the exam.
Okay.
That way I did.
Okay, so last minute, I mean, you just brushed up the things that you had studied in the past, and last day you relax, which should be done, right? So that the last day should you should be tension free, so that you can do well in the examination. So Tanvi, there was a new section. It was introduced this year. Did you take that section or not?
No, I
Innovation and entrepreneurship. Okay, you didn't take it. Okay. So, how did you find the paper? As per your expectation, did it turn out to be easy, moderate, or more difficult than what you had thought of?
it was difficult than what I had thought of. Uh,
Okay,
yeah, because in mock tests, I used to take 2.5 hours out of 3 to complete the whole test. But during that exam day, I utilized the last minute of the exam. So I think
okay,
because of the exam anxiety and everything, I took more time. But
yeah,
uh, I solved vocabulary first. It was easy for me. After that, I solved logical reasoning. That was also easy. I came to quants later on. Quants was a bit difficult and it took time for me to do it. And that's where I got stressed that I won't be able to complete my paper on time. And then I just attended quants, and then I moved to GK, and GK was bizarre this year. Very random questions were there. I haven't even read about them, most of them, but then I just recalled like, and I just marked the options which I think were right, and then the paper just ended. So I think it was a bit difficult.
okay. So it was more difficult than what you expected. Yes, agree. I agree to that. That the quant section was difficult this time. GK, it used to be random, but it was more bizarre this time. That also is the case. Okay, so also all in all, I mean, what all that ends well is well, right? So in the end, you managed to get a decent score. So since you were enrolled with GradeUp, could you tell us that how GradeUp helped you in your preparation?
So during the last 8 days, I made a timetable, and I gave 2 mocks daily, like one mock
Okay,
in the morning and one in the evening. And I also analyzed the solutions which GradeUp had provided. And I think the
okay,
solutions were very detailed and very well explained. And they made me get to know the concept better, how to solve the const sum better, or how to like attempt vocab questions, the synonyms, antonyms, everything was given. So they helped me to a good extent. I also gave the daily quizzes. I attended all the 5 quizzes which is to come on the dashboard daily. And general knowledge helped me the most in that case.
okay,
Yeah. And I even attended some lectures online
okay.
on GradeUp.
Okay, so so you had end-to-end preparation. You attended the classes, you took the mock tests, which are very important, especially for these examinations, because unless you take mock tests, you don't get that examination feel, right? So there are people who just study, and when it comes to examination, they are unable to manage time. But if you take a good number of mock tests, as you said that you used to take 2 mocks daily, you must have taken at least 8 to 10 mocks, I guess. Okay. So yes, so taking mock tests helps you to decide for the examination that in what order are you going to attempt the test, what is the time that you are taking to complete the test, right? So yes, that's good that we were able to help you achieve a good score in the examination. So any advice to the future aspirants?
Regarding these competitive exams, we are students are not able to focus or study because of also of this situation. The exams are getting postponed or delayed. For example, the MSCET exam is postponed and we don't know the date. So in these cases, we think that what's the use of studying and everything like that. But I suggest that we should stay dedicated and we should stay focused and just know that the exam will happen sometime in the future. So at least just start studying or brushing up your basic concepts and uh, plan your day, plan your timetable, and give your at least 2 hours. If the exam date is not declared, just give 2 hours per day, and that will help you to easily revise when you start your actual preparation.
Okay, so as per Tanvi, consistency is the key. Even if you do not have exams on your head, you can just brush up your concepts, give some time for daily practice, even if it's just 1 or 2 hours a day. And when the examinations approach, then you can pace up your studies, isn't it?
Yes.
So maintaining a timetable and sticking to it helps Tanvi get a great score in CMAT. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thanks for being with us, Tanvi. All the best for future.
Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank GradeUp because it helped in my preparation.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so Tanvi, it was nice talking to you. We wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.